From 27 News WKOW, this is breaking news.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us, folks. I'm Mark Charter. Good to see you. We're going to check in on your forecast in just a moment with Dana. But first, that breaking news to tell you about widespread technology outages across the globe are affecting airlines, airports, banks, and media companies, including us right here at WKOW. Overnight, the IT outages disrupted communications and how many of us conduct our business, and we're still seeing the effects right now. You may be able to tell as this newscast is going to look a little bit different than it normally does, but outages are being reported not just here, but in other countries too. It's affecting things like Google and Microsoft. CrowdStrike, a U.S. cybersecurity company, has admitted to being responsible for the error and saying they're working to correct it. One of the biggest things affected right now, airports and those airlines. Speaking of which, 27's Kadichi Lawrence joining us live from the Dane County Regional Airport this morning with more on what's happening locally as a lot of flights here have been grounded for safety. Kadichi, good morning to you.
Mark, we're starting right now to see the effects of the system outages right here at the Dane County Regional Airport. And right now with me is the spokesperson for Dane County Regional Airport, Michael. Michael, earlier we were reporting that flights were on time, and now we're starting to see that some flights actually are delayed, some canceled. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so what we're learning is that this is a really widespread issue across the world, across many industries, and it's evolving. So we're encouraging passengers to reach out to the airlines directly. It's an IT-related issue, so it's affecting each airline a little bit differently. So it's really important that passengers reach out to the airline, check their apps, make sure that their flight is on time, and if it's not, understand, if it's delayed or canceled. And if you are heading to the airport today, we always say pack your patience. So if you get here, just expect delays today, expect some disruptions. It's going to be a long day, but we're going to get passengers where they need to go safely.
And speaking of which, there's a board right behind us. And I've seen people earlier come here and check the board. It's a normal thing you would normally do for a flight. But for right now, these boards are not in sync with what's actually happening. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we don't know for sure. Because this is an IT issue, we're not sure which data is affected and the quality of the data that's getting to us. So that's why we're encouraging passengers to reach out to the airline directly. And even the airlines themselves are having trouble validating some flight statuses that are reaching the airlines and reaching the websites. Reaching the airports and reaching the websites. So keep up with the airline directly to make sure that that's the most recent and most accurate information that you have.
And earlier today, we did see a lot of long lines, and now, the airport is a little bit died down. But for people still heading over here, Michael, tell us what they should do.
Arrive early because with delays, not every flight may be delayed. Some may be out on time. So arrive early so that there's plenty of time to get through security, deal with those longer lines if there is a backup. And then if you do get through security quickly, it's a comfortable airport. So we have coffee shops and restaurants and comfortable places to hang out upstairs and wait for your flight. There's some peace of mind getting through security and just relaxing before your flight. So arrive early.
Thank you so much, Michael. Again, he says just make sure that you are checking directly with your flights and not necessarily this board behind us, as it could be affected by the outage. I'll be following up with what's happening here and bringing you those details when we have them available. I'm live in Madison. Kadichi Lawrence for 27 News.